This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
This is episode 675 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast for August 12th, 2025. Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. We are back this time with one of our near and dear to our hearts topics, Horror Nights, and I am not alone. I am here with Michelle and our other two co-hosts that you missed last week. They are back, Tracy and Lee.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just jump straight into it because I'm sure we're gonna talk a lot. But it is that time of the year, and we're here to count down our Horror Nights 34 house hype lists. And,
I will
yes.
preface this by saying this was a very difficult list to put together.
No.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like half difficult.
No,
There's
I thought it was very difficult.
Really? Okay. I'll be interested to see where you guys fall.
So will we.
Yeah, we're all still writing the list, by the way, just to pull the curtains back.
No, mine's done.
Well, I'm
Mine's
not.
done.
Everybody should know mine. I did mine on Rush of Fear.
Yeah, well, I purposefully haven't listened, so...
We redacted all the houses you did so that we can save it for this show.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. Let's jump into house number 10. Michelle, why don't you start us off?
House number 10 for me is Fallout.
Oh.
I'll try really hard not to repeat myself for those who listen to Rush of Fear as well. So, quickly, Fallout, I tried watching, I haven't watched it. Let's just put it there. I haven't watched all of it. I tried watching the first episode and lost interest about halfway through, but my Rush of Fear crew convinced me to give it another shot, and I did get through like another episode and a half over the weekend. Still not my vibe, but we shall see where it goes.
I've heard
So
good
for now-
things about the show. That's very weird.
Well, I've watched it twice.
And you don't like it?
I'm not getting there yet.
Okay, well,
Thank you, Tracy.
campy isn't usually my thing. Like, it's not my favorite genre of horror, if we can say that is even a genre. But like, campy's not usually my favorite, and I think Fallout is very campy.
I would tend to disagree.
But
okay.
I'm going to keep watching. Again, I prefaced it by saying I haven't watched it, so
Okay.
There we go.
Interesting.
Okay. Tracy, why don't you give us your number 10?
Yeah, I knew you were coming to me next. Right. Okay, so I'm just going to jump in. My number 10 is Grave of Flesh.
Interesting.
There's not a lot of information on everything yet, really.
I mean, there's a graveyard.
They don't give us a
There's
lot of
flesh.
information about
Yeah,
any of the
it
originals,
just-
really. It's like a 3 or 4
Right? It
sentence
feels very
blurb,
weird.
and that's
I feel
it.
like we've gotten more info in the past, and I
Yeah.
could just be
Yeah.
making that up.
Yeah.
But
Any-
not a whole lot of backstory on these.
No,
Anyway.
not yet, at least.
Anyway, back to me. And it just feels... Oh, it sounds so generic. I'm hoping that this ended up being my number 1, because that quite often happens. But just having to put things into a list, I do my usual, everything gets written down on a piece of paper and I
Fling it
play
up in-
around. Oh no, I've done that one.
Yeah.
I also have a second list, which
Yeah.
is the universe chose its list. I just threw them in the air, then
That's
blindly
quite fun,
collected them up.
actually.
It was quite funny. But yeah, it just the name of it just feels a bit generic to me. So
That's fair.
and something had to be in 10th place, so this is it.
All right.
Okay. Lee, number 10?
So I also have Grave of Flesh at my number 10 for pretty much everything Tracy said.
You'd been reading my notes.
It does
There's a
seem,
reason why you guys are together.
Yeah, it does seem a very generic house. But again, like Tracy, I hope, like I had Blood Moon 2 years ago as my number 10, and it
True.
It
Yeah.
nearly ended up as my number 1 that year. It was phenomenal. So potentially this could be that. I kind of like the idea that it's underground, but it just sounds like the generic is the word. It just seems so generic.
Sorry, people who created it.
Well, again,
I'm sure it's going to be wonderful.
We're literally only going off a piece of artwork and 4 sentences, so that's
honestly more so the artwork I feel than the sentences, because you can kind of gather all that and then some from the artwork.
Yeah,
and also I'll be quite honest, because I am like up against it with dissertation time now. I have not had time to go back and check these things out, so I am going on memory of seeing things early.
Yeah. So again, I think I said this already. It was a tough list because I feel it's a very solid year. There's nothing apart from one that really stands out, and the rest are all kind of really good. The potential to move up or down.
Yes.
Whereas normally you go, there's 2 or 3 that you know are going to be at the top. There's 2 or 3 that you know are going to be down the bottom, and then that bunch in the middle. This one, I feel like there's one that really stands out, and then the rest are all kind of fighting for a spot 2 to 10, basically.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris, what have you got at your number 10?
My number 10 is Jason Universe.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
low.
Yeah, and not for the reason that like I don't like Jason or I don't think it's going to be a good house. I just I don't know, after going for 20 plus years, I feel like I've seen Jason so many times, and it just doesn't do anything for me. And honestly, following you and all your posts on Facebook about
watching the movie,
how terrible I don't know, I was watching them through your reviews every time you did that, and you literally made me not like the franchise even more.
Oh, they're awful.
So I was like, I'm I'll go through it, and hopefully I'm wrong. Maybe he gets a nice jump scare. I mean, there's been some awesome scares he's done in the past, popping out the doors and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it's my least hyped up one I'm going for.
Okay.
So, for those reasons.
I'm sure we'll talk. Well, we know we'll talk more about it later.
Oh.
It's how much later will we talk about it?
Yes.
Okay. Tracy, start us off on number 9.
Right. So my number 9.
See, I have no idea what Tracy's order is, and I couldn't even hazard a guess apart from a number 1. I think I know what a number 1 is.
My number 9 is Jason Universe.
Interesting. Okay.
Almost, Tracy.
Almost.
We're almost
Yeah.
there.
The reason why it isn't number 10 is because I understand why it's there.
Yeah.
You know, it's a classic and everything. The fact that I think they're absolute trash. I'm sorry if you love those films. I'm not on you. I just think they are horrendous.
You held back.
And
there.
I like trashy horror movies. You know, when you look at some of my favourites, Killer Clowns from Outer Space to me is an absolute, masterpiece. This is just like, come on. Now we were watching Vincent, and he said something that I had in my notes that I've actually tidied up and misplaced them. He said something almost verbatim that was in my notes, which was that Jason doesn't really do anything, and others have done it better, Michael Myers.
Yeah, even Ed Gein, like Texas Chainsaw,
and it's that lumbering. It's just, for me, Jason it's never made sense. That whole storyline doesn't make sense. I understand why it's going to be part of this. I understand all of that, but Jason just does not float my boat on.
Freddie would agree with you on that.
On Crystal Lake.
He doesn't float on Crystal Lake either. He's underneath it.
Yeah. Sorry, people who love Jason.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go next on number 9. Terrifier is going to be number 9 for me. I just think it's going to be very boring and not interesting.
Chris, are you?
No,
we
cannot react. We cannot react.
Have you seen the movie yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I heard it's whatever.
Chris, are you winding us up?
Yeah,
I was going to say
better my number 10 first. Yeah. No, it is not there. It is not there.
Good.
I was literally
I
getting
cannot
a
wait for you
plane.
to watch this movie and then tell.
Oh yeah,
tell
me too.
Listen, it is priority number 1 for Alexa and I. It's just when I tell you, every night when nighttime comes and like the baby's down and like we're ready to like sit and watch a movie,
You fall asleep.
It's 30 minutes later. She wakes up early as hell, and I'm like, my brain is so out of juice that we just put brain rot TV, and that could be a cooking show. It could be like 90 Day Fiance. It's just whatever to eat and rot my brain.
I understand, but Lee, I'm going to need you to take a clip of what he just said about how he thinks it's going to be boring.
He was winding us up.
and play it back for him after he sees the
Yes.
movie.
No, I've seen some clips on TikTok. I will say, like, I've seen that, and I know it's nothing compared to what the full thing is. I'm ready. I really want to see it. I promise you, I will watch it, and when I do, I will bring it up.
Okay. All right.
My number 9 is El Artista, a Spanish Haunting.
That actually surprises me more than you having
Me
Terrifier down
too.
that low.
Really? So
Why?
based
'Cause
off of just
history.
Yeah.
the based off of the illustration or the image that we get of it and its description, nothing really stands out there for me. I don't know. I feel like we've gotten a bunch of like different Spanish town houses in the past couple of years, and I don't know, maybe a little burnt out by that.
Okay.
On top of the fact that this, based off of just the 2 sentences we get, the art comes to life and possesses him, and maybe he turns into an art piece. I don't know. I could be wrong again, like they've done before in the past, but this one just kind of lower on the list.
Okay.
But I feel like it's going to be a very pretty house, like a very decorative, whenever they do the Spanish houses, a lot of colors, a lot of vibrant things you see there. So I am looking forward to that, and hopefully I'm wrong again.
Yeah, I think you can see that from the scare zone at the entrance of the park already with all like the stained glass and stuff. So that's going to give you an idea of what that house is going to look like.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 9, Lee, go ahead.
Like Tracy, I also have Jason Universe at my number 9. Have we been copying each other?
I think you've been copying me.
I agree with Tracy. Having watched all 12 of those movies, they are terrible. They are so bad. The only one that has any sort of watch value is Jason X, and because it's even worse than the rest of them.
Although his mask in space is pretty damn cool.
It was pretty cool. If we don't get to see Space Jason, I'll be very disappointed.
Spacing.
Wasn't there a Predator and Jason, or
no?
There was no space. No, the space one. I'm confusing something else. Never mind. Go ahead.
What, the good movie?
Yeah.
It just like Tracy said, the movies don't make sense. If they just made the first one, I think if they just made the first one, that would have gone down in history as like one of the best horror movies ever. But the fact, anyway, it has the potential to be very good. I feel like this is going to be the Jason version of the Insidious house from last year. So it could be very good. I think I'm just got a sour taste in my mouth having watched 12 of these movies and them all being worse than the last one.
Complete waste of your life.
Pretty much.
And I am still laughing over my comment after we'd watched Jason Takes Manhattan.
Oh my God.
Not a Muppet in sight. 0 out of 10. There better be a Muppet in that house just to please me because we're the Muppets. That's what it is.
The best one is still the fact that the 4th movie is called Jason Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter. And I'm like,
that's
spoilers. It isn't because there's another 8. Anyway,
Yeah.
There you go. Number 9, Jason Universe.
Okay.
That's funny.
Michelle?
Yes. So Jason is also my number 9.
Yes.
Almost consensus.
Yeah, so all the things that they said, although I haven't watched them, so Lee doesn't really make me want to watch them either, but I have to because it's just my homework. As a Halloween Horror Nights aficionado, as well as on 2 podcasts that discuss it, I have to do my homework.
Yeah.
But I know enough. I think just about anybody in the world knows who Jason is and what the concept is. The last time he was in the Freddy versus Jason house, it was fine. He's really tall and like he has a huge presence, which is fine, but still has just never been my thing. I kind of do like that. What my guess is that because it says we're going to see stepping into his terrifying world from the sinister shack in the woods to the summer camp where it all began. So considering the fact that we will at some point be in the summer camp and he is in the lake and blah, 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 I think there's going to be some water features, which I always love in
You do like a
houses.
wet house.
I love a wet house, if anybody knows my slogan there. So I hopefully they can do something cool. We actually see him coming out of water at some point. That'd be awesome. Cool. But overall, it's just it's not my favorite IP. That's all.
I do wonder though, Although it's it's not family friendly event, but there is one thing aside from Jason and bad acting that is in every single Jason movie, and that's bare boobs. Every single time, I just go, oh, there they are. Yep, be waiting.
Yep,
oh, that would took longer than. It's just like every girl is topless. Why?
Oh, I thought it was him.
Is
I
that
don't want to see man boobs. No, thank you.
Is that why he keeps coming back? 'Cause he's just a perv.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think it is true, though. There are boobs in every
He
one.
can't be within like 100 feet of a school, I think, either.
Remind me again, in the artwork in the title, it's Jason Universe, and in the word universe, there's a 1 and a 3.
Yeah.
What was that for?
I don't know. It's funny.
How many movies do we have?
Night. Because as far as I'm aware, they're not doing another one. But this would, technically, there's 12 movies. So
hang on.
Well, I'm wondering if it means they're going to focus on movies number 1 and movie number 3.
Maybe.
Oh, that's a good
maybe.
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Because I was going to say, obviously they weren't doing any more movies after Jason the Final or whatever they're called.
But then spoilers, Jason isn't in the first one.
Yeah, but it tells us we're going to see the summer camp where it all begins. So I'm assuming we're going to kind of see his backstory, maybe just a little bit.
That's interesting.
We shall see. But that's just about everybody's number 9. So there we go.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, all right, everybody did 9. 8 is next. Lee, have you gone first yet?
Nope.
Go first.
This one might get some hate. My number 8 is Five Nights at Freddy's.
No hate here.
Okay.
No hate here.
I've been copying me.
Watched the movie twice. Don't really get it, quite honestly. Tracy's co-host from Taste of Universal went, I've just watched the movie and I think I understand it less than I did before. She's like, so hang on. So the girl can see ghosts and there's 5 ghost kids, but there's only 4 animatronics and one of them isn't her, but I have no idea. And I'm like, I honestly didn't pay that much attention.
Yeah, I didn't pick up the fact that she can see ghosts.
I think it has, again, the potential to be a good house. The fact that they've worked with the Henson company to make the animatronics is cool, but I don't have any connection to the IP at all. So yeah, it just kind of sat lower down just because of that, really. I think when it comes to the IPs, you're always going to have them on the list very dependent on your connection to that IP. Hence why, for me, this
didn't
one...
the whole thing start off just as like an indie horror game that kids got into?
Yeah, because
That was
Chrissy
the whole-
used to play, didn't she? Or still does. Yeah. Yeah, it just... I don't know.
Maybe just... I mean, not to sound old, but maybe it's just not supposed to be for our demo.
It's not.
No, it's not.
Right?
Even the movie's not. The movie's very
God, that sounds so old.
family-friendly horror. It's like a Goosebumps kind of thing.
Yeah, you all make me
I do
feel
like
great.
Goosebumps, though.
I'll move it further down my list, shall
I
I?
can have it where you have it. Look, I'm always going to pull Chris up for having
Don't
Depths
you-
of Fear as high up as his
don't
list
you
as he
dare
had
on
2019, 'cause
Goosebumps.
it was
Which one?
terrible. Depths of Fear.
Oh.
I loved Depths
It
of
was
Fear.
awful. But anyway, there you go.
It's weird to me that they still are marketing this event as a 13 and up event. But like FNAF, 13 is an okay age, but lots of younger kids like FNAF too. And then the same with like Stranger Things. A lot of younger kids like Stranger Things. Same with Ghostbusters. Like it sure does seem like they're trying to bring in that younger demographic more and more, which is
I hope
just
not.
odd.
No.
Oh, there'll be tons of kids there this year.
So many.
Dude, I would pay extra to not do that. How about
An
that?
adult only night. Yes.
Oh,
I would pay extra for adults only night for sure. Like,
Yeah.
forget Express. That is what I want.
What about Horror Nights?
Yeah.
Ho, 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 ho.
Boom, boom. tsh.
Number 8, who is
You.
Tracy?
I've gone
Me?
first already.
Oh.
It's you, yeah.
You should go.
Oh, thanks for hosting. Number 8 is I don't know why I have this here, to be honest with you. I have right. I don't like it here, but I don't know what the hell it is. Galkin Monsters of the North.
Interesting. That is low.
Yeah.
It's very low, and I think I'm gonna want to change it by the end, but I can't.
Okay.
And you've honestly brought Five Nights even lower on my list than I had it before after that conversation. But yeah, it's again very nondescript house, like some of the others that we've seen that are originals. Not to knock on originals. I guess I am looking forward to a cold house. That's fun. Very, very much Yeti-like. But yeah, there's not much to say there.
Alrighty.
There wasn't.
Image doesn't do much for me. Yeah, sorry. I don't got
No, that's
much.
fine.
I wish they gave me more to work off of.
Yep.
Okay, Tracy.
Yes. Okay, my number 8 is Dolls Let's Play Dead.
Interesting.
I am not a fan of dolls.
See, I would
No, I
think
know.
that would make you have it higher then.
No, because this may be a one and done for me.
Really?
But then
Really?
again, I said
Have
that
we
about Killer
found-
Clowns.
The one item to get you, Tracy?
Probably not.
Yeah. She won't. I'll drag her through.
But I'll go through it.
Twice, 3 times.
But I
times maybe.
said this about Killer Clowns because I really hated clowns, and then I'm
You
alright
love
with
them.
clowns now.
That's true.
You know, so I am going on my own personal biases about dolls here, but I really
Well, of
don't.
course.
I really don't like dolls.
Mm.
So you don't like the Annabelle series either?
Oh, that's different. They're fine.
I think with Tracy, with
Oh.
Annabelle, because it's based on a
She only
real
likes
Yeah.
possessed dolls.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's based
exactly.
on a real thing, that sort of interest in the real paranormal
I-
trumps the doll thing, I guess.
But I also have a childhood trauma with my godsister, my godmother's daughter, who traumatized me with China dolls. Yes, I have personal reasons. Maybe it should have been number 10, but I think it could be a beautiful house. But I'm a bit reserved about it.
Okay.
All right, Michelle.
My number 8 is Grave of Flesh. It's still down low like it was for you guys, but a little bit higher just because I also like houses that simulate like I'm going underground.
yeah.
I like that this one is basically like we're going to our funeral. So like if you're going to your funeral, you're entering your grave, which is a really interesting concept to me. And then we're entering the underworld where all these bad things are happening. So just that concept alone knocked it up a couple of notches for me. But other than that, yeah, I don't really know much more else. And I hope it's not as generic as you guys are thinking it's going to be. But that's, Grave of Flesh, number 8.
That's a terrible
All right.
name, isn't it? Let's be honest.
It really is. I mean, there's
it's
not
even
really
like-
much flesh and graves.
No, that's true.
It sounds like it's just missing the title, like horrified, Grave of Flesh, or something,
Yeah.
and then
yeah.
Grave of Flesh.
Yes.
Number 7, I'll go first. Five Nights at Freddy.
Just Freddy
And
on
this
his
was
own.
way higher on the list before you guys started talking about it. I have not seen the movie. I've never played the game. I've seen clips of other people playing the game and thought, oh, that's kind of cool. But yeah, I have no attachment to it at all. I don't think it's. I think this is gonna be one of those houses that I'm putting it where it should belong on my list. Looking forward to the puppetry to see how that
Yes.
is. Maybe after watching the movie. But you said, is the movie even scary or
No.
not really?
No.
No. So
Not-
Like I say,
for us,
it's
at least.
goosebumps.
Scared the shit out of me.
No,
What are you
it
talking
didn't.
about?
did you ever watch the one with Nicolas Cage that was basically a ripoff of Five Nights at Freddy?
No, but I know what you mean. It came
Wally,
out about
something
yes,
Wally-
Wally's,
it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Wally's Wonderland. Is that what it was called?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it came out
Wonderland,
about
yeah, I've never
4 or
saw
5
it, but I
years
want to
ago.
see that.
Yeah. No, I haven't got around to watching that, but I know what
Okay.
you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Reminds me
some
of that.
kills. There's some kills in this one that are kind of gory, especially considering that they're children. Supposedly children. But I mean, so yeah, there's some kills, but I wouldn't call it scary.
I'm going to put this out there to force myself into it, but I am Facebook friends with one of the actors out of
Oh,
this
you
movie,
are, yes.
and I have invited him onto the podcast to talk about the movie and the house. So,
Cool.
yeah.
Nice. All right, number 7, so that we stay out of order. Michelle.
All right. Don't kill me, Chris. But my number 7 is what's it called? What's the whole thing?
WWE presents the
The
Wyatt Six.
The horrors of the Wyatt Six.
What?
Now listen,
Cut her mic now.
Chris, before our episode last week when we talked about this, it was my lowest on the list. So you bumped it up some, but I still haven't been able to watch that documentary because I don't have a
okay.
subscription to Peacock.
You have to watch it though.
I got to figure out a way to watch it. I'm sure it'll go up higher after I see that. But because I haven't, that's where it is. I'm just going off of what I've heard other people say. The characters themselves seem like cool and creepy. So I'm here for that. And I really have it at number 7 just based on your opinion, Chris. So there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait for you to watch the doc to see. I want to see where it ends up after watching that, and then after actually going to the house.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not into wrestling, so at first I was like, "What the heck?" But I'm open-minded.
All right, Lee.
Yeah. So my
That is
number seven is El Artista, a Spanish haunting. Again, like it sounds cool. The artwork kind of looks, like you said, Chris, looks beautiful, and especially looking at that entrance scare zone, looks like it's going to be really good. But it screams Black Museum, or whatever, that one with the rotting stone from a couple of years ago. Was that last year?
Last year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which
Black
looked
Museum.
terrible. Is that what it was called? Black Museum?
No, the museum, Deadly Exhibit.
Deadly Exhibit, that's right. Yeah, it was.
The exhibit, yeah.
And unfortunately, it kind of evokes like the spiel for it kind of sounds like that, and that looked bloody awful. So it has the potential to be high, but it also has the potential to be low. But then the artwork kind of looks like House on Haunted Hill, which is interesting. And I never got to go through that one. So yeah, there's 6 more I'm more excited about, basically.
Okay. Tracy? Number 7.
I just had to have a word with myself, because I said I was making this list and I wasn't changing it, and then I've just changed it, and then I've gone, nope, I said I wasn't changing it, so I've just changed it back. So my number 7 is, so is Michelle White 6.
Really?
Yes. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to move up, but I don't follow wrestling. I don't know anything about the Wyatt Six, apart from that little thing. Hang on.
I'm just going to say what we watched. We watched a Dead Meat James video on it that someone sent us that will bring us up to speed.
Apart from the video that we just watched.
No, but I'm letting people know what it is.
Yes, I know, but you would let me speak first and then let them know. Anyway, apart from that, which did actually take it from number 10 up to number 7. So I think it has a potential to be really good, but because I don't know that much about it, I put it at number 7.
Okay.
So yeah,
I will say, going back to what was said last week, I think once you guys watch that doc, it will change your perspective, and you don't have to be a wrestling fan to appreciate it. So we'll see. Want to see where it falls on your list after you watch it.
yes,
Cool.
Oh yeah, I'm expecting to go to end up higher.
Okay.
So yeah, but again, it's just like other things, putting things into an order. Something had to be in 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Yo deseo ir a México.
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the port key at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
All right. Lee, give us number 6.
My number 6 is Fallout.
Okay.
So again, I've watched this. We watched it when it came out, and I watched it again for Horror Nights prep about a month or so ago. It's as high as it is and as low as it is for 2 reasons. I think aesthetically, it could be a phenomenal house because the vaults are cool. I want to see those doors, the vault doors. I want to see a physical one of them. The big suits, I can't remember what they're called. They're pretty awesome. The ghoul is amazing. Like the blood splatter in the shootout in, I can't think what the like the bartering town place to go to in super cool. So it has the potential to be quite horrific, but it also has the potential not to. So I'm kind of sitting it somewhere around the middle because I think it has the potential to go either way. And I've never played the game, so I'm literally going off the TV show, which I thought was all right, to be fair.
See, I was going to ask if you played the game to see if this turns into like a Last of Us house where maybe it fell on delivering that story, but seeing the set pieces were really cool.
That house was terrible.
Like I said, it fell in certain areas, but it was still cool to walk through the game.
It kind of wasn't. I was so disappointed with that house.
That is Mike.
Yeah.
I'm in control, buddy. You can't.
Tracy, throw something at him.
With pleasure.
Number 6, Michelle.
My number
got?
6 is Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a little bit higher because I have Krista, who is the storyteller of FNAF. She knows all the lore and tells me about it all the time, and she's super excited. So I think it's going to be fun to go through with her.
Yeah.
For personal reasons. I mean, it is a bit juvenile for me. However, I have to respect the animatronics and the fact, again, like Lee said, that they're being built by Henson, which is really cool. So they're going to be good. I think it's going to be cool to see animatronics of that caliber in a house for the first time ever. So technical wise, I'm looking forward to seeing them pull this off. I don't think it's going to be scary, but who knows?
Yeah.
Could completely surprise me. So yeah, it's falling kind of towards the middle for me.
I know we all keep saying animatronics. I expect them to be puppets, to be fair, not animatronics. I know you guys talked about it on last week's episode. I think they'll be puppets.
I think there's going to be some animatronics too.
I hope not.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Very soon, actually.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, number 6. I'll go next. I don't know why I have this here either. Hatch and Chains, Demon Bounty Hunters.
Okay.
Yeah, I love bounty hunters that are demons, and I love the artwork is fantastic on here. But I don't know. There's again going back to the lack of description on this, it's just very vague. And then the Old West Town brings me back to Ghost Town.
Yep.
From 26, and which was a fantastic house, though. So it's kind of weird that I'm comparing it. I guess maybe because I feel like we've done something very similar to that. It just has a little bit lower, but I mean, not too low, right? 6 ain't terrible.
No.
But yeah, it's I can't wait to see if they release a little more information on it or just going through the house. We'll see what they give us.
Okay.
Interesting.
Fair enough.
We'll talk about this later.
Tracy, 6.
I've just realised it should have been Wyatt 6 in 6.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Chris. Hatchet and Chains, Demon Bounty Hunters.
What?
Finally, we got one together.
Now, I love, Old West stuff. I love demons and bounty hunters and all of that. I am a little concerned that it's going to be too much and it's going to fall flat, because the ones that I go, holy yes, all a yes, then end up being bottom of my list. So I'm hedging my bets and putting this in the middle this time. I don't, again, we don't, like you said, we don't know a lot yet.
I mean, you know a little bit more with the fact that it was in Slaughter Cinema last year.
I don't know. There's just there's other things that I've placed higher, as I keep saying. So I'm with Chris on this one.
Okay.
All right. So we are now entering the top 5.
Let's do it.
All right. I'll start us off on top 5 with number 5, and that is Grave of Flesh.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. And here's my reasoning behind it. And this is literally just me hoping for something. This is not anything that they've said they will deliver on. As generic as it sounds, I do love zombie or zombie-like creatures, but I think they have an opportunity here. You don't have to tell a wild story. Just give me some very gory costume and makeup design on these guys. Throw in that really rancid smell that they do in the houses sometimes.
Oh yeah.
To simulate flesh, I guess. Not that I've smelt it before, but I think here if they just lean in on the, hey, this is really gross, it can be a good house.
Interesting.
That's true.
We disagree with you,
I
though.
think that's true.
Well, for disagreeing, why don't you tell me your number 5?
I have WWE Presents the Horrors of the Wyatt 6. If I hadn't have heard and watched the stuff that I have in the last week, this probably would have been at least in the bottom 3. But as I said, a friend of ours sent us a Dead Meat James video to watch,
Yeah.
which definitely kind of give us an idea, enough to be able to go, actually, this is pretty cool, actually. Like, masks-wise and stuff,
Yeah.
it looks very Halloween Horror Nights.
Do you remember what I said? We finished watching it and what I turned to you what I said.
Specifically?
Yeah.
No.
No, because you never listened to
Well,
me.
I know, but you said a lot of stuff.
Well, I just turned around and went, I'm in.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and after listening to last week's episode of this, where Chris, you were talking about that documentary, I'm in the process of trying to get that documentary, so I'm sure that once we've watched that and understand the characters and stuff way more, but when, like, this house has been rumoured for a long time this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was on the spec maps early doors, a wrestling house, so I've heard that it's been rumoured for quite some time. You're like, what the hell's a WWE house going to be at Horror Nights? But then when you see this...
I totally agree. It would have been bottom on my list as well.
But then you see this and you go, it completely fits. What it made me do is turn to Tracy and go, if we're getting this, we need a Slipknot house at some point in the future, because they very much fit the same sort of look.
Yes. And Avatar, I think that they would do well.
Yeah, I think this...
and just to add to that Slipknot thing is where Slipknot has some amazing...
They don't have a story.
Makeup. Yeah. The Wyatts have a story.
Yes.
And this guy built an entire... the guy's mind was just fantastic. And
Absolutely.
I think that's what really plays into it, aside from just being mass, right? Because when I first saw this without watching anything, I'm like, this is... I'll be honest with you, it was kind of dumb. I'm like, what? I've seen tons of wrestling. It's just wrestlers with masks that are scary. Ooh, that's great. And then when you find out, like, no, there's whole backstories. I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm all game for it.
Yeah, it's going to be. It again. It has one of those. It could go either way, but I think it definitely has the potential to jump up more. So I have put it at 5 because the 4 above it, I'm way more excited for, quite honestly, as well.
Okay, Tracy.
Yes.
Numero 5.
It sounds like you woke her up. Yes. What? Oh,
good morning.
Yes. Good morning. Where's my coffee? So my number 5 is quite fitting. It's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay. I didn't think you were into it that much.
I enjoyed the movies. Obviously, I missed
movies.
The movie. I watched it more than once. I enjoyed the movie. Matthew Lillard. I'll watch him in anything.
Yeah, even though he's barely in it, to be fair.
I just think that I can see why it fits Horror Nights. It's bright. It's going to be loud. You know, animatronic stroke puppets are scary, especially when you know you're going to have the stage and there's people in those costumes and they're just going to move and scare the shit out of somebody, and I'm going to laugh as they run out screaming. I just think it's going to be maybe not so much as Terrifier, but I think it's going to be the comedy house as well. You know, it's got that feel to it. It's bright and colourful and loud, and I just think it's gonna be a romp.
What people don't realise, I think, a lot of the time with Horror Nights is you need different houses.
Oh God, yeah.
I know that makes sense because they're all different, but what I mean is you couldn't just have 10 intense houses because it would be too much for people.
Yeah, you need
you need that break from it all because
you need a campy one, and you know,
to give it a smorgasbord of scares rather than just being all the same stuff.
That's why for me the Weekend house really worked because it was a mini concert going through.
Yeah, I loved that house.
Me too. I would love to see something like that.
It's one from the past few years that I wish I could go through again.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my number 5.
Okay.
Michelle?
Yes. My number 5 is Hatchet and Chains Demon Bounty Hunters.
Oh, you people.
I like that they pulled something from Slaughter Cinema. I think that's cool. It's really cool for those of us who really are into HHN lore and seeing all the connections and stuff. So I love when they throw us bones like this. However, there were other things in the last Slaughter Cinema house that I liked more and was hoping for. So I'm a little bit salty that they chose this, but I think it'll still be good enough to be in my top 5. So yeah, that's about it. That's about all I have to say. And I did like the Lightning Gulch. What was
Ghost
it
Town.
called? The what?
Ghost Town.
Ghost Town. Yep. I did like that house a lot. So hopefully they pull from that a little bit. And it can be fun. I hope so. So
okay.
Yep.
Cool. Not Michelle. Tracy. can you give us your number 4?
I can indeed. And it does not begin with a 4. I just realised.
Well, it's because there isn't any.
I know. Just trying to be clever. Leave me alone. My number 4 is El Artista.
Wow.
A Spanish haunting. You know, I love these types of houses. You know, tell a cultural story, shall we call it? But like you said, the image that we got, it feels very Haunting of Hill House, Blind Manor, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm just always a sucker for these, and that's why I put it there, because I've always enjoyed.
Even though we didn't do that one.
Well, no,
House houses.
House houses.
No, I mean, I've always enjoyed, like, would it be like Spanish haunted? I've always enjoyed cultural houses.
Yes.
I mean, I was one of the few that
Again, I
loved
think we've only done
Chupacabra.
one. Chupacabra is the
No,
only
we
one
did
we've
two.
done, isn't it? No, I think we've only
Oh,
done
really?
one.
What was the one where we
Didn't
could
you
see
do-
right through with the maypole?
Blood Moon, that wasn't.
But that felt very.
Yeah, but it was.
Very
I think the
much
only
like that.
Spanish
Did
one
you
we've done
guys?
is Chupacabra.
Were you guys not here for Haunting of Hill House?
No.
No, I missed that one.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure there was another one we did. You can shake your head. I'm still pretty sure we did.
No, I'm pretty. I can
Uh-huh.
categorically state we haven't.
Anyway, that's my number 4.
Interesting.
Michelle?
Number 4. My number 4 is, sorry, I got to look up the whole name. Galkin Monsters of the North.
We need to find out from Mike Ale or someone how you actually pronounce that name. Because it's got an inflection above the A.
From the
Anyway,
fjord.
sorry,
Yeah, where is
Michelle.
it supposed to? It just says from the north.
ChatGPT.
Is it maybe Swedish or something?
I think it's Scandinavian.
Yeah, definitely. Like Norway, that type of place.
So yeah, I like the other monster houses like this, like Yeti. I think it's going to be along those lines, and it looks like to me they're just trying to come up with an excuse to reuse those costumes from the Ghostbuster the Ghostbuster house, which is fine with me because I liked those really tall dudes, and I like that it's going to be in a cold setting, which is always fun too. So yeah, number 4.
Interesting.
Let's see. Lee.
My number 4 is Dolls Let's Play Dead. As someone that never got to go through Dollhouse of the Damned and was incredibly bummed because I know that house has a very, very high reputation, this was it felt like my chance to do that. I love the fact in the blurb that it says that we're getting shrunken down to the size of dolls, so everything's going to be huge. Kind of excites me, and actually I think I might have put this higher up the list if I'd have had this conversation tonight earlier, because I kind of want to see Tracy shit herself in a house.
Just give me gluten then.
No, not literally. Yeah, this potentially would have been higher. There are 3 that I'm more excited about. But this one, yeah, as soon as it was announced, I'm like, yes, this is my chance to get to walk through something along the lines of Dollhouse of the Damned. So yeah, super excited.
Sweet.
Yeah. I'm excited too because we now have one that are the same because I have Dolls Let's Play Dead as well.
Awesome.
Yeah. I looking forward to seeing dolls that creep people out. I know a lot of people are creeped out by dolls.
Look, everyone that goes to Antijitos, I couldn't think of the name of that place. Everyone who goes to Antijito goes to the bathrooms always gets creeped out by the dolls' heads in that bloody
yeah.
restaurant. So,
Mental.
yeah.
No, the full dolls. It's not just heads.
Is it? I don't
Full
know.
naked dolls, yes.
I haven't been in there for a while.
All right.
UUOP is brought to you by the Producers Club. Join today and get bonus episodes, chance to be guest host, be part of our awesome Facebook community, and more. Head over to uop.supercast.com to subscribe. Shameless plug.
Now we are entering our top 3. Michelle, start us off at number 3.
My number 3 is Dolls Let's Play Dead. So kind of along the same thing that you guys all said. I actually really like the idea of creepy dolls. I love Annabelle. She sits on a dash I have a bobblehead version of her on my dash in my car. So I like the creepy doll vibe. So when this was announced, I was like, hell yes, I can't wait. The becoming doll size, I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. Cause honestly, I would rather just see some creepy dolls haunting the hell out of me. But yeah, number 3, I'm excited to see what this is all about.
Is your dashboard Annabelle, movie Annabelle, or actual Annabelle?
Movie Annabelle.
Okay.
All right. Lee, you go.
My number 3, and you guys all had it so low, is Hatchet and Chain's Demon Bounty Hunters. And Chris made me think of something. So he said, I like demon bounty hunters. And I'm like, are they demons who are bounty hunters, or are they bounty hunting demons?
Oh.
I thought they were bounty hunters.
It's called Hatchet and Chains
But if you
Demon Bounty
But if
Hunters.
you look at them, they look like demons.
They do, but then I also
But they could
assume
be
they were
bounty
bounty hunting demons. It's weird.
Hang on. Doug the bounty hunter
It
was
doesn't
hunting
hunting dogs.
No, he was hunting humans, and he is human.
Yeah,
so
all right. Fair enough.
So yeah, demons hunting demons. Okay.
Having watched the walkthroughs from Slaughter Cinema last year, it looked like a pretty decent part of that. We've all brought up Ghost Town. I'm going to go back even further. We did the Ghost Town house back in 2004, and it was phenomenal. So if they can capture
what I
even some of
remember.
that, well, we didn't do Lightning Gulch, which I'm devastated at. I would have loved to have done that, even though I'm not a Western fan. But I love that setting, and also I think Michelle kind of said it earlier. Their history of using stuff from Slaughter Cinema and bringing top-notch houses, like the two Yeti houses, they have a very good precedent of taking things out of there, making awesome houses, and I expect this to be the same.
Yep.
I was looking up the video from Slaughter Cinema, and I see a non-demon looking guy in there too.
Okay.
So I don't know.
It's interesting, isn't it? How you can read a sentence two different ways.
Well, the blurb does say red hot lava demons are trying to possess everyone.
Yeah.
Your only hope, Hatchet and Chains with their mystical weapons. So it sounds like the bounty hunters with their mystical hatchet and chains are the ones that are killing the lava demons.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We are still on number 3, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll go next. At number 3, I have It's Time to Face the Fallout.
Wow.
And it's very high, I know. And the only reason why I have it up there is because I played a little bit of the game. It's a fantastic game. I need to go back and finish it. I haven't seen the show yet, but I've heard very good things. And, I have more context to that than a lot of the other stuff that was here. So it just kind of brought it up on the list.
Like I love Walton. If you love Walton Goggins, then you'll love Fallout. His character in it is
love
amazing.
him to death.
Yeah, me too.
I'm literally watching I'm watching Invincible right now.
Oh, we haven't watched that.
And it's so good.
I've heard
so
good things, yeah.
It's so good. And then we also saw The Righteous Gemstones, which
we haven't seen that either.
You need to watch that show.
Okay.
It is so good. It's a spin on mega churches. It's hilarious.
Cool.
Anyways, number 3. Who else did not
Tracy.
go yet?
Me.
Tracy.
Me.
It was 3.
Well, we're twinning again, Chris. I'm also Fallout.
Wow.
Yeah. I've played like a little bit of the game, somebody else's console.
I've never had any
which I
of
loved.
them.
When you remember how excited I was when I found out we're getting a series, because it was just, I was expecting big things, and it for the most part it delivered. So I don't know really, is this house a mixture of game and
it's all
just
all the
TV?
images of the TV show, so we're expecting it just to be TV show.
But I think visually it's perfect for a house. And like Lee said, there's like the ghoul. That's going to be pretty awesome. And the differences in different scenescapes we can get is going to be quite good and quite jarring.
Yeah.
And also, I expect to see, is it Nuka-Cola?
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that. For like, there's got to be a Fallout food
Oh, there
booth.
will be.
But yeah, I'm quite excited for Fallout. So number 3.
I wouldn't have expected you to have it that high.
Oh, well, surprise.
So we have to twin.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2. Michelle, give us number 2.
My number 2 is El Artista.
Wow.
It's up there pretty high. And that was a risk that I was willing to take because, like Tracy mentioned, or was it Lee? I'm sorry. One of you mentioned that the museum, I think it was Lee, actually, was the exhibit. It gave that vibe. And I had really high hopes for that house, and it crashed. Like, it was awful.
Yep.
So I'm taking another chance because I really like the idea, again, of being in a museum or now like an art museum type setting and having the art pieces come to life. Last time in the museum, they didn't do that. It was more like a curse was released and was taking over the museum.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that the art does come to life, which I love. And I do love the aesthetic. That's what Tracy was saying, the aesthetic of the house, like overall, the house setting with like the stained glass. I think it's going to be really beautiful. So I put it up really high. We'll see if it stays there.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I love about these lists, though, because everyone's list always ends up nothing like your actual list. Be nothing like this. Well, maybe. Well, no, maybe not. Yeah.
Okay, Tracy, number 2.
My number 2 is Galkin. I have looked it up. Galkin.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as this was announced, I was like, hell yeah, I'm in. Because anything that's like Scandinavian, Viking themed, anything like that, I'm in. And it's monsters from the fjords. Galkin is an Icelandic word, so I don't know if it's Norwegian or Icelandic fjords. We shall find out. But I'm hoping it's going to be like another Yeti house. But just for reference, Galkin means a fabulous monster.
Oh.
So
Fabulous.
Maybe this is the camp house. But no, I'm really looking forward to this one. Okay.
It's crazy how our lists have some very different things here. Super high and super low. Yeah.
Yep.
Love it.
It's funny, isn't it?
Lee, give us your number 2.
My number 2 is also Galkin.
Galkin.
So on the spec map, it was what I saw someone post a while back that it was in reference to this house. There was Dead Man's Wharf plus ice equals Dead Man's Wharf or Dead Man's Pier, sorry. And then there was another one, whatever it was, plus ice. It might have been Swamp Yeti plus ice equals Yeti Terror of the Yukon.
Mm-hmm.
And this one was Vikings Undead plus ice equals ? And I was like, okay, because that scare zone, was that 2019 Vikings Undead in Central Park? Awesome. So I'm like, I'm already on board with this one. So the fact that it's going to be an icy house, which you all know how much I love Yeti Terror of the Yukon from 2019.
Really? You've never said anything?
Never. I have never heard that.
It's so good. I love a cold, like snowy house. It just creates, like the entrance to Dead Man's Pier was phenomenal.
Yes, it was.
Going off, because we've, like Chris said, he's kind of got bored of the Hispanic stuff. Not that I'm bored of it, because we've only done one, but to go in a different direction, to do something different, this has the potential to be my favourite original of this year, and I am super excited for it.
Yeah. All right. I will go give my number 2, which also kind of confirms that we all have the same number 1. My number 2 is the horrors of the Wyatt Six.
That's not surprising.
And yeah, I think we've discussed it pretty thoroughly, and I talked about it a bunch last week. I totally looking forward to this house. I just looking forward to the lore that was created, through WWE and wrestling and seeing that come to life in a house. I think that's going to be awesome. So
yeah.
All right. Since we all have the same number 1, I guess we can just have a quick open discussion on it. But
is this a first for us?
I think so.
It feels weird. So yes,
So
maybe.
we've all got Jason.
Shut up.
How bad? Okay. So Tracy, what's number 1 for everybody?
My favorite, Terrifier. Woo!
Terrifier! Woo!
I am totally an Art the Clown girl now. My new favorite.
Yes. Isn't he the best?
Awesome.
So we've watched
Absolutely awesome.
We've watched the 3 movies twice already since this announcement. And Chris, do you remember we had a conversation when it
But
said...
we'd already seen them.
Oh yeah,
before,
well,
a
this
few
is like the
times.
3rd time we watched them. So when they said it's been Art the Clown been terrifying moviegoers since 2008, and we were like,
Yes,
hang on,
yeah.
So we found the original movie that he was in as well, and it's called All
how was
Hallows Eve. It was pretty good.
It was good, actually, yeah.
It's not the same
Okay.
guy who's playing Art in the Terrifier, but you
No.
can definitely see where it's come from.
Okay.
It's about a babysitter who's babysitting these 2 kids, and they find this VHS video on, and there's like some snuff films on the VHS.
But there also was continuity. I'm not going to say anything, but there was continuity from that movie that's been brought forward into the trio now.
But oh my god,
Oh, I'm
so excited.
I don't know what this says about us and our mental states, but holy crap!
Yeah. Again, having not seen it yet, I've heard very sadistic stuff going on, and it's wild to me that having this as my number 1 house.
yes.
Without having seen the films, but there's been enough hype and stuff I've read and that's been generated online where I'm like, yeah, this looks like it's going to be it.
Oh,
I'm surprised.
They can't this up.
I'm surprised Michelle likes them as much as she did. I thought she was going to watch them and go, nope.
No, what?
I think there's a scene.
Why would you think? Why would you think I wouldn't like it?
Because you're a bit of a weed still, aren't you?
Wow.
No, not at all.
You weed.
I was when I first started, but I'm not at all anymore.
No.
Like scary movies are cool. I mean, however, I did say this before on the other podcast, but I have had some nightmares. Like I do tend to have nightmares a couple of nights after I watch one of these movies, but the nightmares aren't about Art the Clown. They're just disturbing nightmares in general. So they do mess with my head a little bit.
Sounds like something a weed would say.
Yeah, I hate being a weed. It's terrible. No, the movies themselves crack me up. Like the movies are everything. Like they have a little bit of everything. It's got moments that make you like want to throw up. It's got moments that you're like, hell yeah, get him. And then it's got moments where you're literally like you're going from like, oh my God, that's disgusting, to laughing like a second later. It's so bizarre, the emotions that come out of you when you watch these movies. So I'm kind of excited to see, because usually like at HHN, we've got like the campy house, we've got the gore house, we've got the scary house. I think this house can, if they do it right, be all three of those things.
I agree.
And it should be.
Yeah. That's the goriest movies I have watched in a very long time. I remember going to the cinema to see Hostel. When Eli Roth said, I've made one of the sickest movies ever, and we watched it and went, yeah, no, not really, mate. And then
trashy.
you watch these and go, wow.
I mean, I'm trying to be careful what I say because I don't want to spoil them for Chris. These movies are a showcase of practical special
that's
effects.
what Damien Leone was.
Done absolutely correctly.
Because that's what Damien Leone's background was.
Yeah, I know, but I'm very, very careful to keep it vague.
Thank you.
There is, I mean, Michelle, you said you go from being grossed out to laughing. And I'm like, sorry, when are we supposed to be grossed out? I'm busy laughing during the gory bits because I'm like, hell yes!
There's definitely...
There's something the matter with me.
There's a couple of parts where I'm like, like, oh my God.
I mean, I'm pretty sure in, I think it's Terrifier 2, there'll be a scene that Michelle was like, hell yeah.
No, it's 3.
Oh,
Is it 3?
Yeah, we've already discussed it.
In Terrifier 2, yes, I was like, hell yeah. But the similar scene in Terrifier 1, I was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, I thought it was
I have
2.
no idea what we're talking about right now.
We're talking about opposites then, Michelle.
Yeah, okay.
Virtually the same thing. No, I mean, we're talking about opposites. Virtually the same thing happens to them, but yeah. And I was just, we'll never see that scene from Terrified. It was 2.
Are we talking about Legs Akimbo and then the opposite?
Yeah, will you stop? We're keeping it vague.
Yeah,
Poor
right.
Chris.
That is vague.
Yeah, you're not being you're being more weed-like right now.
That's
so stop
vague.
So, yeah.
I'm so excited.
But I don't think we'll be allowed to see that scene.
No, there's a few bits you won't show. No, for sure.
But
we've got to see him on his little tricycle, please.
Yes.
Oh,
and if somebody...
Jigsaw.
Yeah, and if somebody doesn't like make me jump with it, it'll...
Oh yeah, that's got to be
I
there.
was just about to say that. Like, how many jump scares are we going to get with a stupid horn?
Yeah.
That will make me jump.
Yeah, this has the potential. My worry is that they will tone it down, and I don't want them to.
Please don't. The fact it's going to be a wet house, it better be blood.
Well, there's going to be 2 endings, a dry ending and a wet ending.
No, give me the wet one every time.
It'll be like Julian, and I expect it to be, for the way they've talked about it, is it's going to be like Julian Dragons was, where depending on which way, you can go one way and you'll stay dry, and if you go the other one, you'll get absolutely
But are they
soaked.
Okay, but are they going to be identical, just one with wet and one without?
I assume so. Because that would be unfair.
I don't think so. I think they'll change it up, the endings.
Anyway.
Interesting. But Chris, get them bloody watched.
I will. I promise you.
And don't watch it with Lucas. I mean, I know he's only 11 months old, but he might be scarred for life.
Oh, no, Michelle,
even at 11 months old.
You weren't here, were you? Chris said he'd already seen them.
Oh, you have seen them?
No, Lucas has already seen them.
How has Lucas seen them and Chris hasn't?
I don't know. Do you not remember, Chris, when you were like that? He's like, that's the funny thing. Lucas has already seen these.
Oh. I talk a lot of
I know, it was funny.
Really?
It wasn't meant to be serious. He hasn't really sat down and watched them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he popped it on before I can get to it.
Gotcha. Good boy, Lucas. Good boy.
Yeah. No, we stick to Miss Rachel for now. Maybe next year.
I don't know what that is.
I'm not
Gonna be
going to
so
get that
good.
right now. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we all, for the first time ever, agreed on a number one. Like,
I'm
that's
not
a big
surprised.
I think if we hadn't, there'd be a big problem.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna jump off of here. I have to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up anyways now.
Yeah.
So enjoy the behind the scenes without me.
Bye.
Bye. Miss
Okay,
you.
bye.
See ya. That is going to wrap up the podcast. Now, don't forget, we want you to rate the Freeze Ray Pops and send in your recordings, as well as sending us your How Bad, Fast and Furious Supercharged jokes. You can send all of that to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. Until then, see you next week.
That's the end of another Stella episode of UUOP. Use the Flu Network to give you access to us on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. And check out our blog at uuopodcast.com for everything else. Send your owls to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And if you want to join the Producers Club, jump down the warp pipe at uuop.supercast.com. It's alive on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else the podcasts are found. So please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you can. Dragons aren't the only way to get around. Email Michelle at portkeyvacations.com. She can take care of all aspects of your next Universal Orlando vacation. Listen to them, Children of the Night, the children of the UUOP network. Rush of Fear, Halloween Horror Nights podcast, the theme park duo for all your West Coast news and info, the Taste of Universal, Universal Orlando food podcast, and the Portkey Passport, an adult-centric Disney podcast. Make sure to subscribe and come back next week because in the end, it turns out all we needed was a little more of this.